But if you think Hillary is the first, hold on. Clinton is the first female nominee for a major party, meaning there were other women before her who wanted to be president.
The very first an Ohioan from Licking County. She ran in 1872, 50 years before women had the legal right to vote. NBC4's Ted Hart went to Licking County to learn more about Victoria Woodhull.
This historical marker here at the Homer Public Library tells it all. The first woman candidate for President of the United States was actually Victoria Woodhull, born and raised right here in Licking County. A library display case pays tribute to Homer's native daughter. She grew up in a poor and dysfunctional family here. She worked as a child preacher and fortune teller. She became an extraordinary public speaker and storyteller. Remarkably, railroad magnate Cornelius Vanderbilt hired her as his personal medium or fortune teller. He helped Victoria and her sister get established as stockbrokers.
First women to ever have a brokerage firm. They also started publishing a newspaper, and first women to have a newspaper. She was the first woman to address Congress in 1871.
Ann Lauder says Victoria had a falling out with leaders of the women's suffrage movement and as a result has been largely left out of historical accounts. When she ran for president, she named abolitionist Frederick Douglass as her running mate, though he never acknowledged that or campaigned. The Robbins Hunter Museum in Granville features a clock tower where a small statue of Woodhull makes an appearance on the hour. Historians now see Victoria Woodhull as someone way ahead of her time.
I think she would be proud because she probably got the ball rolling on some things. Women have come a long way.
So while Hillary Clinton celebrated putting what she called the biggest crack in that glass ceiling yet, it was Victoria Woodhull from Homer, Ohio, that made the first crack. It wouldn't be until about 50 years later that women even got the right to vote, so Victoria Woodhull could not have even voted for herself. And there's no record of how many, if any, votes she received. In Licking County, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Right here in Ohio. Since Woodhull's run for president, there have been several women who have aspired to win the White House. In 1972, Shirley Chisholm became the first African-American woman elected to Congress. She received 152 delegate votes in the Democratic primary. That same year, Linda Jesness ran as the Socialist Workers Party candidate. And in 2012, Jill Stein, she made the ballot as the Green Party nominee.